Oh, finally. Live. All right, so we're ready to roll. Let me go post a link real quick. Control V, Shift, highlight. Every day, something new and exciting is going on. So if you're catching the recording of this, we are mammothgardens.com. Go over there, click on the harmonica girl. She will take you to the schedule, the sheet music, and all the good stuff you need to know to play with our harmonica daily workshops. And I'm going to go double check that the link is working now. It should be posted. Somebody coming in will let me know if the sound is any good. And we've got Friday concert today, so we're going to play everything on our list. And hopefully we're going to play well. You never can tell with harmonica. Click. And it's taking me to, yep. Okay, it's everything's working out great. That's what I know. Let's get this harmonic out. I'm going to use the Marine Band today. Very excited about that. All right. Evelyn is in. Sound is fine. I'm looking forward to the concert today. I am too. I am actually very excited. I've been having a very busy morning. I've gotten a chance to work on some music for next week. I'm feeling very positive about how everything's going. I'm not happy about how late I am getting logged in, but we're going to be fine. Yeah, so trying to get this thing warmed up. Good morning, Vicki. How are you? I had to take the car in first thing this morning to get the battery died, so I took that in and then did a whole mess of other stuff. Had to take a ukulele to the person who's going to be joining a group class this afternoon, so I got to go hang out at a hipster coffee shop for a minute. Which always includes having to get some weirdo chai and paying $6 for it. And then, but you get to this beautiful wood paneled basement cool place with lots of millennials sitting around on their laptops, and always a joy. And so that's what I've been up to this morning. I've been running, and so then I got home and I'm like, all right, I am going to tackle black, black, black is the color of my true love's hair. As it turns out, the words and the song don't match up at all. So I'm having to try to figure out how in these words, this sound all fit together. But we're gonna tackle it. It's gonna be great. Good morning, Pauline. Welcome in. Let's see. What else is going on? All right, the front page of Yahoo is entertaining as always today. Today we were playing all of the songs, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 songs we got to get through. So we'll probably get started here pretty quick. Go ahead and grab your diatonic note warm-ups, and let's go ahead and get started on that. It's 11:05, and I got in a little bit late, but you guys are all going to be just fine. So good morning. I said hi to Pauline. Connie, welcome, Connie. Can't say hi to you twice. That's one of our rules, is you get one shot and then you're out. Welcome, Marcia. Good morning to you. All right, I have been devastated at how much I stare at myself in the computer and not at you. So I'm putting a little thing in front of my face so that I remember to look up at the camera and not at me. It's much more comfortable to look at me because, we spend all day staring at a computer, but I really should be looking at you and keeping an eye on you to make sure you're not doing something crazy. John is in. Hi twice from Illinois. Good morning, Don. So let's get warmed up. The stragglers will make their way in. We know that, and they know the first 2-minute drill anyway. On Fridays, we don't really run through our teaching, or what do we call it? The daily fundamentals. What do I call it? Let me go look and see. I'm already messed up here. Hold on. Let me do that part first. We don't spend too much time on it. Wash your hands, brush your teeth, drink plenty of water, sit up tall and pretty, breathe from your belly, pucker up and use your kissing muscles to direct your air. Say ta, ta, ta between every note, and it will sound better. You'll notice when I don't do it, I sound lazy is what I sound. Harmonica posture is like this. Make sure the numbers are on the top. And that's it. That's the daily reminder. Most days I spend a little bit more time on that, but you guys who are here today probably know that drill. All right, let's warm up with the A minor scale, please. From the top, we do it twice through, starting with a blow 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then let's do the C major scale. So start with the blow 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Love that. Love that tune. So that's just designed to warm up your harmonica, especially on a wood harmonica. You really do need to warm them up a little bit. And they just start to sound a little more mellow and pretty. Happy Friday to you, Christine. This is this morning, Ricky, and I zoomed and duetted with harmonica. Nice. That's very exciting. It's a little hard to do instrumental work over Zoom because there's this weird lag, but I'm delighted you guys gave it a shot. That's super fun. All right, so they are doing duets. They're already played all morning. We got to catch up. Let's go to Kumbaya, please. Kumbaya, please. I think, and we'll just go down the list today. So I'm going to pull the list up over here in another window so that I don't have to keep dodging around everything. Pull this up over. Sometimes my mouse is not as cooperative as I need it to be. All right, so Kumbaya. Let's go for a 2-beat count-in, and then let's play. 1, 2. should have mentioned we were only going to do it twice through. You're supposed to play that song 3 times through, but we got a lot of music to get to today, so I want to keep moving forward. Let's go play When the Saints Go Marching In. Again, 2 times through, When the Saints Go Marching In. I should pull up my chat box, make sure nobody snuck in here. Oh, Cat snuck in. TGIF to you, Cat. Heck yeah. It's Friday. We made it. All right. Let's go from the top. 4 beat count in, 1 beat rest, and then blow 4. Saying that when the Saints go marching in, 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Lovely. It's getting a little bit of jam on in that one. Feeling good. Feeling good. All right. Let's see. Then finally, You Are My Sunshine for our daily everyday stuff. Again, we do all of the little bit easier songs every day just to get everything warmed up, moving, flowing well. Hopefully, by playing these every single day, these just sort of sink into your consciousness, and you'll be able to play them actually without the sheet music. I was riding around in the car, taking the other car into the shop this morning, just playing away and trying to guess where the next note is. Kind of fun to do. 4 beats, count in, 1 beat rest, and then we blow 3. You Are My Sunshine, 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Who used to say that? Was that a Saturday Night Live skip? Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, thanks, John. we're going to get super popular and famous here. I think in order for us to actually start getting new traffic in, I have to do two things. One, I have to advertise money, and two, I have to actually start posting pre-recorded videos. What I noticed with YouTube search patterns is they're less likely to index the live sessions, which is crazy, but it is what it is. They don't call me up to ask me what I think they should do. Let's play Soft Kitty. Those of you who are Big Bang Theories know how important this song is to your life. If you do not know this tune, you ought to take a moment to Google on Yahoo, or not Yahoo, on YouTube, Big Bang Theory Soft Kitty. And they probably have a mashup on there of all of the times that this shows up on the show. It shows up, I don't know, several times. And it's always pretty funny the way that Sheldon handles this. 2 times through, have a 2-beat count in, and we start by blowing 6. 1, 2. I like to play that one aggressively. Q is in the house. Welcome in, Q. Yeah. That's a good song. I don't know why. I just love that song. And the cute thing is, it's really, I went ahead and found a copy of the old book that it's in, and the book is filled up with children's songs, and the children's songs are like, here's how we wash our hands. Here's why it's important to get up in the morning. Here's how to milk a cow. And it's all this very instructive stuff that you would want kids to, to indoctrinate them into adulthood and into factory level thinking. Tenting on the Old Campground. Let's play this one. We've talked about this all week long. This is a song that's super old, super sad, and begging for a rewrite at some point. And hopefully I will, at some point, either you or I or all of us will come to an agreement on rewriting the tune. I do think camping out is a lovely thought. It does take away from the impact of the sadness of the song, but we don't really need, this is, well, it actually is kind of a sad sound, isn't it? Sometimes it sounds sort of mournful. And so, good morning, friend. Welcome in. Holiday songs would be good for December. Yeah, we're Marcia. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Christmas songs will be handled. We will be knocking out Christmas on this and the Chromatic. And so for those of you who haven't bought your Chromatic yet, the Swan 1040 that is recommended on the website, a lot of you guys have bought it. I haven't had any one of you tell me, nah, it's not working that great. All of the things I've heard in terms of that is, hey, it's not working great because I'm not running it properly. I leave mine in the car, and I usually play that when I'm driving around town. And it's tremendous for $35-40. It's really a tremendous instrument. So as you're thinking about early Christmas gifts, grab yourself a Chromatic. The other thing that I realized today as I was driving around, I'm needlessly creating this dichotomy between diatonic and chromatic. 100% of the diatonic songs can be played on a chromatic harmonica. So if you've bought a chromatic, you can just use it only if you want. Now, I will have to update the sheet music for the diatonic stuff with the chromatic tablature. This gets a little bit wordy to talk about, and I'm planning on doing that, by the way. I just driving around, I thought, why are you not also putting out the diatonic sheet music in chromatic as well? So that way the chromatic people can just play that one instrument and they don't switch back and forth. And it's because I made a huge commitment to this little guy. I really want you guys to feel like this is all you need to make great music. But I'm creating, and I'm following my own rule or my own philosophy there to a point where it's silly. And have you ever done that? Followed your own logic down a rabbit hole? That's where I live my life, is down that rabbit hole. But so I'm going to start the process. I'm going to start including, for those of you with chromatics, giving you the diatonic music as well as a chromatic tablature for that. And that way we don't, those of you guys who went ahead and bought the chromatics will be able to play everything on that one instrument. And those of you who are sticking with this, you'll be fine as well. And then, for me, I'll switch back and forth. Yeah, and Frosty the Snowman is absolutely one of the songs. Yes, Marcia. Fear not, you will have Frosty the Snowman for harmonica. Again, it is okay when you draw in on a note and it sounds a half note higher than what you... Yeah, heck yeah. So when you're drawing in on a note, usually it is a half a note higher, right? So if you're on 5, and when you draw in, the sound goes up, right? That's that half step, half step? Yeah, half step up. But sometimes what you're doing, Q, possibly is as you're drawing in a note, you may be bending that note. That means your inner kissing muscles are just starting off a little tight and then releasing, and then you get that wah, wah sound. That may be what you're hearing as well. And I'd say that's a cool thing that's happening. When you can start bending notes on a diatonic. Now, you do not really want to bend notes on this because you can bend the reeds on this. And this, this is a lot more expensive than this. So you really don't want to bend the reeds on one of these. That's why you buy these, because you can abuse them a little bit. And then after it stops working properly, you throw it out and get a new one. And you support Hohner Factory in Munich, Germany for that. Let's play. What are we talking about? Let's play Tenting on the Old Campground. Twice through, that's plenty. It's sad enough as this, it gets sadder and sadder as you go along. And we'll count in 3, and then we'll play, and it's a blow 6 to get you started. 1, 2, 3. That goes on a while, doesn't it? All right, you're supposed to play 2 more verses of that, so by the time you get to the bottom of it, you really don't like tenths anymore. Let's play Brahms Lullaby. Rushing on just a tiny bit today, just a tiny bit. Keep us focused. Brahms Lullaby. Lovely little piece of classical music for you to play. We're going to start on blow 5. I'm going to count in 2, and then we're going to go twice through. 1, 2. There we go. Let's see. Q says, I think it's okay to leave the lyrics pretending the same as it reminds us of our history, USA, and the good old bad. Yeah. Yeah. It's perfectly fine song. It's just a little sad. And, sometimes we take great melodies and we put prettier, funnier words to them. And so, like Brahms Lullaby, if you think about it, if you read through these notes or through the lyrics are so old-fashioned. Roses bedight, what the heck, man? So the words are old-fashioned. Sometimes it feels good to update those, and obviously, then we leave it to historians to change to find the original version. So I'm not in a hurry, Q. I'm not trying to. It's just sad. So, all right, let's play Colorado Trail, another sad song. We got to cheer up a little bit. Geez Louise, 2 sad songs in the same week. By the way, next week I have been struggling with Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair. It is absolutely a gorgeous tune, but the words, every single Irishman sings it differently. Every Irishman and Scotsman, they all sing it differently, and so I haven't been able to match the words up with the melody yet, but I'm going to. And so I've been putting in way more time on that than I wish I would have. And it's coming next week. Plus, I've got a bunch of other tunes that we're going to continue to drop in over the next month. We'll take those all the way through October, and then in November we'll start a little bit of Christmas music. We won't do exclusively Christmas music in this group because you'll once you get it, you'll be like, yeah, that's enough Christmas music. But we'll start sprinkling in Christmas music along with other stuff as we go into November. And you guys will let me know. Frosty the Snowman has already been requested, but we'll have lots of the other stuff as well. Some of the old stuff will fit on this just fine. The newer stuff you'll probably have to have a chromatic for. So we'll play all of that stuff. Let's see, 11:33, Colorado Trail. Let's play that. Welcome in, Valerie. Good to see you. About time you made it. make up new lyrics for the black hair music. Yeah, I know. First, yeah, it's interesting how many famous people have done black is the color of my true love's hair. It's a fairly popular tune to redo, but everybody seems to have a little bit different take on that. And so John says you need to work on raising your music so your head isn't bent down so drastically. Oh yeah, right. I'm probably doing this, right? And if I raise it up, right, maybe that's a good idea. How about that? John's worried about my neck. I'm worried about my whole head. So that's a good idea, John. Look at you, John. Solving my problems. Thanks, John. What child is this? No problem. That'll happen. No problem. Don't count on until November, guys. We don't need to get started on Christmas music too early. All right, Colorado Trail. From the top, 4-beat count-in. Let's just play it twice through, and we're going to play it below 5 to get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. That song's not very long, so you could actually play it all 3 times and not drive your audience crazy. If they're willing to listen to you at all, they will probably be just fine with you playing that through all 3 times. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of music, oddly enough. So, yeah, the old cowboys knew how to make this thing really go, and so we're going to continue to do quite a bit of cowboy music on here as well. It's just there's so much of it that was either written on this or fits on this, and so we'll keep going on that. All right, Diatonic people, you are set for the day. Hopefully that opened your lungs up and got you feeling good. John's comment to me is not unimportant. I haven't put the music down here to hide it from you, like you're thinking, I don't know what he's doing down there. But it did actually affected my tone. If I bring this up a little bit, look at there, I can still keep it out of your view. But my tone got a little better just by having the music up and in front of me, where my neck is not like this, right? So we learn. So way to go, John. Nice tip on that. So if you're playing at the kitchen table, with your neck like this, you may not be getting as good a tone as you want out of that. So remember back in the day when we typed? Do you remember typing? And we would do this, and we'd have the little plastic thing to hold your paper up. Go grab over to Office Depot. They still sell them, and get one of those to put your book on at the kitchen table. And then, you can have the music up a little higher. So it's you have a little bit better posture on your neck, and it's helpful. I hadn't even really thought about it. I'm so busy. I'm always moving it down to try to pretend, to try to give you a show. And so I had the music down too low. Absolutely. And John was like, that's not going well for him. I'm going to help him. Thanks, John. All right. Diatonic people, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Do good. Practice. And check the website on Sunday night, and I should have some stuff up there for us. And Christmas music, guys, don't worry about Christmas music. Christmas, I got handled. I have no doubt you guys will be in good shape for Christmas. Let's grab chromatics. By the way, if you haven't bought a chromatic yet, talk yourself into giving yourself an early present for that. Pretend it's your birthday and just go get one. I've been slow to put out chromatic music because I really was staying focused in on diatonic, but that's about to change. We're going to continue doing diatonic every day, of course, but we will also be doing. There's a whole lot more music that'll fit on one of these guys, and a lot more options and choices we have with these guys. So talk yourself into knocking out $40 and going to get one of these if you can. All right, here we go. House of the Rising Sun. Let's do it all 3 times through. I have been fighting in this song for some reason, I don't know why. And so let's play it all 3 times. Hopefully one of those 3 I'll get right. Chromatic is much more interesting, sharps and flats. Yeah, sharps and flats are very handy in more complex music. There's lots and lots of music Edelweiss is a great example. Totally fits on this, right? But there's a lot of most music will have a sharp or a flat in it, and you need this. And the other nice thing about these is it's just a little bit warmer tone. These guys, especially when you get up in 8, 9, and 10, have a tendency to feel a tiny bit on the shrill side. If your tone isn't really solid, if your tone is good, they're fine, but it does just have this tendency to feel a little bit piercing. Whereas these don't have that in that sense. Sometimes these are a little too dark. But in guitar, you can buy a cedar top guitar or a spruce top guitar. Cedar top is dark and deep and gloomy and has this real mellow kind of sound to it. Cedar top is a little bit more bright, a little bit more in your face. And depending on what you want, what type of tone you're going after, you'll gravitate toward one guitar or the other, or certain songs work on one type of guitar better than the other. Same thing with these guys is that if you want something sprightly and moving along and really getting the job done, this is probably your better choice. But for this one, it tends to be a little darker and tends to be a little more warm tone. And for some people, that's a nice sound. Okay. All right. House of the Rising Sun is a good one where you do want this deep, dark, resonant sound because apparently he's been hanging out in New Orleans at this house called the Rising Sun, and apparently nothing good has gone on there. And so you basically have the Animals version here, more or less. The words are pretty close to what the Animals did. If you go online, there's 80 billion versions other than the Animals version out there. And so this is the one most of you would have been familiar with if you're familiar with it at all. All right, let's give it a try. We're gonna draw 3. We're gonna do a 2-beat count in. We're gonna play all 3 times. 1, 2. Well, I got the last note right. Um, you'll notice you get to measure 13 and 14. You've got your work cut out for you all of a sudden. And so I have a tendency on harmonica to fall asleep a little bit and just enjoy the music and all this. But there does come points as you get into this more technical stuff on this where you really do have to be on your game. Very nice tune, especially those G sharps. Yeah, the measure of 14 just makes it right. And you will see versions of this on the web that use diatonic, and then what they do is they just get rid of the G sharp, and they make a little bit of a change to the melody, and it's not as good, but it works, All right, cute. Dear God, I love that song. Isn't it funny? Especially if you grew up and you heard the Animals version, you're like, oh, I like that song, and it's super fun to play. So, Patty, still struggling with chromatic. Need to more practice. I do too. Okay. I think the hard part with this is getting this in, getting a clean note, getting it back out, and doing the next thing. I have a tendency to go, and I have hit air into both reeds at once, and that's not what you want. All right. Last day for a while for Scarborough Fair. Let's knock it out. What we'll start doing is we'll be pulling in at least one backlogged chromatic from our history as we go through this. And so what we'll be doing is, and it may be true with diatonic a little bit too. We'll see how much music I have a chance to crank out. But my plan anyway is to give you a couple new songs on both instruments each week. Maybe not on chromatic every week, maybe, but who knows? But at least one new song on each of those. Plus, we may pull in a few that we've done in the past, so that we can keep those in your mind and fresh, and keep your books up to date and all that stuff. So just know we'll be continuously pulling in some of the stuff we've done before. Plus, I will be continuously posting in new music, and one way or another, you're going to become excellent harmonica players, and you will be the leader of your neighborhood in terms of chromatic awesomeness or diatonic awesomeness or whatever, or honking awesomeness. And by the way, go ahead and teach somebody how to play harmonica, right? Every day I teach you in 5 minutes how to play a harmonica. You can take that 5 minutes and buy one and just go put it in somebody's face. Marcia says, I have to use a lot more breath. Takes a lot more breath to run this one, right? That's the beauty of this, is it's while it's has limitations, it's actually pretty straightforward to play. Once you get through that initial dizziness phase, remember when you first started and you were all dizzy? But yeah, this takes a whole lot more air than that. The reeds are bigger, makes more sense, right? That you've got quite a bit more stuff going on here. All right, final song of the day. We played them all. I'm very proud of me for staying focused enough to get it all in. Scarborough Fair, we'll play it twice through. We have a 3-beat count in. You're going to draw 3, and remember, at measure 13, we add an extra beat on there. So there's actually 4 beats in measure 13. I will be updating the sheet music at some point to include that extra beat in there. And I think that's about all we need to talk about on this. All right, from the top, 1, 2, 3. listen. There's a way to end the day. No, wrong note. There we go. Doesn't it sound pretty? Nice, fun stuff to play. All right. Francis asks, Gary, are you going to turn the whole world into musicians? Probably a great idea. Stop talking nasty because they have something in their mouth. You can't complain about things when this is stuck in your face. Hey, we use this as 45 minutes escape from the real world, right? We use this to get our lungs stronger so we can run from the zombies when the world comes to an end. We're doing this because it's the right thing to do. We're doing this for fun. We're doing this because maybe you make you a little bit smarter about how music works, and maybe every week after week we can add a little bit of this, a little bit of that until you are a conductor of the Berlin Philharmonic. That's the goal, right? Is to get you there. So hopefully every day is just something, a little bit of an escape for you from the real world. And yeah, that's why we're doing this. And you know, we want to get to be better. We want to become dominant in world harmonica scene. And so, yeah, I don't know why we're doing this. It's lovely. It's just fun to do. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Do good. Be safe. Be safe is becoming ever more critical, right? The kids are going back to school, and the bug is getting moved around different places in different ways. So make sure you're thinking that through. Rode the elevator today. We require elevators. We have one elevator in the building. We require everybody to wear masks in the building. And I rode with a contractor today who was questioning the efficacy of a mask. It's not worth questioning. Just put one on. It certainly can't hurt you. And practice, right? It's okay to sit there and just grab your book in the afternoon. Yesterday, I played through all of our chromatic stuff just for fun. It was delightful. Had a wonderful time. And so do some of that. And then I will see all of you on Monday. Check the website Sunday night to see how much I've got posted. It looks like I got a weekend to get some paperwork done. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll see. Usually it falls apart, but we'll see. Great songs today. Hope you played well. Hope you're happy with where your progress is going. And Francis loves pushing the button. I love pushing the button too. Let's see. Evelyn, it was a nice concert. Good to see you. Have a wonderful weekend. Patty, love the song Scarborough Fair. Scarborough Fair is getting easier, right? And all this stuff, I believe, hopefully is getting easier for you. That's what I'm hoping. Francis, the zombies will run from us. You ever think about this? This is something they don't cover in zombie movies, but it's probably just easier just to let them bite you, right? Get it over with. You're going to win in the long run. Just become a zombie. They're doing fine. They're not going to run from the harmonicas. That's how they find you. Let's see. Pauline, fun songs, you bet. Marcia, a butterfly. I didn't know you could do that on here. How do you do that? Don, it's a lot of fun. Thanks. We'll see you next week, Don. Don from one of the L towns up north. Longmont, Loveland, Lafayette, Louisville. Is that all the L towns? I think that's all the L towns. All right. Have a wonderful week, you guys. I will see you on Monday.